What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bloodborne. In the last couple of parts, we've done a lot of stuff, but today it's time that we finally face our very first boss. First, let's talk to Gilbert.
Across the valley to the east of Yarnum, you'll find the cathedral ward. Deep within lies the old main cathedral, said to be the source of blood. I haven't heard of pale blood, but that's your best bet if it's anything to do with unique types of blood.
Alright, that doesn't sound very good. He's obviously quite ill. But he wants to go to the cathedral ward, which I guess we will do, somebody. I'm not cursed. What are you talking about? I'm not sure if you guys could hear that, but he said I'm cursed. Ring the beckoning bell if you require assistance. I've actually never done this, especially here, but I am actually kind of curious to see what'll happen. And it'll be a good time to show you guys what the beckoning bell actually does. And usually when you have a message like this in the game that says, hey, ring the bell for assistance, there's an NPC there waiting to help you, so I'm curious to... Oh, hello. What's up? Alright, so we have some assistance. This is definitely an NPC, though. But he should be able to help us with the very first boss. Most people would consider it cheating. But that's okay. Hey, what are you doing? Beckon Sephra's. Oh boy, now we have a second cooperator. That one's actually a player. He's got a shield on him. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna have to do this, and this is gonna be way too easy now. It's ruined. This attempt is completely ruined. But, I guess this is a good demonstration of what to do when you're having trouble in Bloodborne, is you just summon players like Sephra's and this NPC man here to be able to beat the boss. Who's being quite aggressive, I have to say. What are you doing? We're not going that way. You know what? He'll figure it out. If we're lucky, he'll actually die. Oh, right. Okay, I almost forgot that we're using the saw spear and not the cleaver. Oh boy, he brought a wolf. Why would you do that? He went over there all alone, and he brought some enemies to fight. So I guess that's fun. Although I was really hoping that he would die, because this is cheating, but okay. Let's go, NPC man. So in this area right here, you will fight the first boss in the game. I guess it's a bit spoilery that I already said it, but let's go. And that is him. That is the Cleric Beast. The very first boss in the game. But really, I've never fought him with anyone else, so I wonder if this will be way too easy. It sure seems that way. Because normally this boss is quite fearsome. If you don't mind me using that word, but now, I mean, we got a lot of buddies here. Yeah, this is gonna be way too easy. Perhaps I should just die. Now what happens if you shoot this monster or boss multiple times in his face, you're gonna be able to perform a special visceral attack on him. Although I guess right now he's not having any of that. I'm just wasting bullets right now. I just wasted all of my bullets on him. And there we go. That should do it. Nope, still alive. But there we go. That's the very first boss. It's way too easy if you summon help. Do not do that. Honestly, I would not recommend summoning help immediately. And we just obtained the Sword Hunter badge. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The silver sword is a symbol of a church hunter. Ludwig was the first of many Healing Church hunters to come, many of whom were clerics. As it was, clerics transformed into the most hideous beasts, and when you have one of these badges, usually the Bath Messengers in the Hunter stream will sell you a special item. This is the bridge that they were talking about. I believe a while back we found a note saying that the Healing Church completely blocked off access to the church for people in Yharnam, and they basically allowed the whole city to burn to the ground. I mean, it's not really burned to the ground, but I would say that they're not in the best of conditions right now. And this is the bridge that we're talking about. The church is right over there, and they blocked off the only route to that church from the city. So we can't actually get there. This whole boss fight was supposed to, at least in my mind, give us a route to the church, but it turns out that it's completely blocked still. And basically we did all this for nothing. Although we did get a sweet badge, some extra insight, and a bunch of blood echoes, which we will now put to very good use. I'm actually not really sure if we can upgrade the saw spear anymore, but we should be able, I think, to grab a level or 2. So that's basically the next best thing.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
I want to level up, lady.
Very well.
Let's do this. Alright, so that's 2 levels, which is basically what I was hoping for. I guess I'll just go with 1 skill and 1 strength. And, well, that seems like a good idea for now.
Farewell, good.
See you later. Alright, so now the Bath Messengers sell antidotes. I believe they were already selling the pungent blood cocktails, but also bold hunter's marks and the hand lantern, which is a very useful item, which no doubt we will get shortly. We can also purchase the Hunter Chief Emblem, which is the key to a gate. A cloth emblem that belonged to the captain of the church hunters long ago. It opens the main gate that leads to the round plaza of the great cathedral. The main gate is shut tight on nights of the hunt, and could only be opened from the other side with this emblem. In other words, the captain's returns and this emblem determined the end of the hunt. So obviously we can't get that right now. That's 10,000 blood echoes, and we don't need it. We're not quite to the cathedral ward yet. But we are definitely going to need this item somewhat later in the game. Aside from all that, we just beat the very first boss, and because of that, we get the Kirk Hammer, a trick weapon typically used by Healing Church hunters. On the one side, an easily handled silver sword. On the other, a giant obtuse stone weapon characterized by a blunt strike and extreme force of impact. Trick hunter weapons forged in a Healing Church workshop, said to be hidden somewhere in the Grand Cathedral, were made to the tenets of a rival school of craftsmanship. So that is a new weapon, but as you can see, it skills mostly with strength, and we're going for a more balanced approach. So we will most likely not use this weapon, and if we do, it's not going to be for very long. But it is a good weapon if you're into strength. Now let's see, we're actually going to travel back to, I want to say, let's see, yeah, Central Yharnam, because with beating the first boss, we found out that it does not get us where we want to be, which is the Cathedral Ward, meaning that we have to find a different route there, but we already found that route, actually. I told you guys earlier that we found the second boss. We unlocked that shortcut, the elevator. And this route will actually get us to the Cathedral Ward, so it's just a bit longer, it's a bit of a detour than the normal route, you know, in this game world, where usually people would take the normal Great Bridge from Yharnam to the Healing Church. We now have to go through the sewers. It's not ideal, I'd say. I would not want to travel through some sewers if I was going to church, you know, that would not be ideal at all, because you would get very dirty. Okay, he was just talking to me again. It's actually quite interesting the way a lot of the NPCs, or, well, enemies in this game speak to you, because they seem to have a lot to say about the player character. And obviously there's a whole story there, but it's basically a Souls game, meaning that they don't really give you a typical story. There's a story there, but it's quite well hidden. Oh boy. Alright, let's do this. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. Actually, he could have gotten me easily, but I guess I just got lucky there. Oh boy. Well, you can't always get lucky. Let's try that again. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, took care of business. Slightly better than the last attempt, I'd say. And it's a good way to get some blood vials back. Because I just spent a lot of them. So we just unlocked this elevator, which is a pretty great shortcut to the bridge that will get us to the second boss. So in this part, I'll just record me getting to the area with the second boss again. And then in the next part, we're actually going to fight the boss, which will be quite exciting. Alright, activate the ball, please. This is basically how you're supposed to approach the situation. Or, you know, how they want you to do it. Which is, you know, allow the giant ball to roll and dodge it right on time. I've seen a lot of people actually get hit by this thing. I got hit by it once, and it will take a good chunk of your health. So, if you're in the middle of fighting some guys on the bridge, then, you know, you're pretty likely to die. Alright, bring it, troll man. Didn't work again. Alright, let's just figure out. Let's figure out. Okay, I guess I gotta wait a little bit longer than I did. And if you shoot him mid-combo, that will definitely get him staggered, I suppose you could say. Alright, give me that. What's up, buddy? He's not responding. What? I was pretty sure I missed his shield there, but that did not make sense to me at all. Alright, so before we actually get to the area with the boss, we got these two fellas to worry about again. And it just seems like kind of a waste to pass them up completely. Here we go. That's how we do it. See, this time around I did it perfectly. Alright, that's a lot of shards. How many shards do I have? I have 2 now. Yeah, that's not ideal. But we have some blood echoes, we have some vials. I'm feeling quite good about this. Alright, I'm going to end this part here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In the next part, we will encounter our second boss in the game, who is, in my opinion, a lot more challenging than the first one. So we'll see how that goes. I might get destroyed, actually. But that remains to be seen. I hope you guys enjoyed. And hopefully you will stay tuned for the next part, because this should be a pretty good one. Thanks for watching, guys.